Hey guys, it's Francis here from Lead Hero, and today in this quickfire training, I want to talk about a hot burning topic. That is, how many leads will you get from when you're doing Google Ads lead generation funnels and you're investing into your paid advertising? Rightfully so, a lot of people that come to us, they want to know, how many leads will I get? What is my percentage profit? What can I expect? In fact, this is actually a real question from a real customer. What would I be realistically looking at in percentage profit increase over the next 3 months as a guide for both of us to say that this is a success or not? It's always good to have something to aim for if easier leads per day. Okay? Now, there's a few reasons why this is a difficult, if not impossible, question to answer. Because percentage profit increase depends entirely on the business's capability to close leads. Like, leads are always out there. There's always people going to be out there looking for your services. But it depends on your location, your ad budget, how much you're willing to spend, on your offer, on your speed to lead, on your follow-up, on your sales process. There's so many different factors to get it right. So this is actually not a good question to ask, but we can start to get a step closer to get some ideas of what that could look like. And what I want to show you today is actually how to do an estimate on what you could possibly expect, the range, using Google Ads yourself, so you can get an idea of your cost per lead and how much you should be investing, and realistically how many leads can come in. You see, we don't control your lead flow. So even if you spend £1,000, £2,000, £3,000, we can't say how many. It depends on the market. It depends on the auction, right? Because Google Ads is an auction. You have competitors out there bidding for those leads. And if competitors come with higher budgets, actually their ads are going to show before yours. So it is an art and a skill and a fine balancing act. But I'm going to show you a quick trick that might help you get an idea of how to better plan if you're looking to invest in paid advertising. So I'd love you to open up a Google Ad account. If you don't have one already, you can just go into Google with your Gmail, Google Ads, and just create one there. I have one already set up. And you can go to any Google Ad account and click on Tools and go to Keyword Planner. Okay, let's load that up a second. And in here, we're going to look for Get Search Volume and Forecast. So this will give you an idea of who is looking for those keywords. Let's take boiler installations and how many. Okay, so then I'm going to just put in here the keywords that I want to be looking at. So I created this list previously, but it could be things like boiler replacement, boiler installers, boiler installation, maybe good boiler installer near me. Okay, it doesn't have to be a definitive list. Okay, and then we're just gonna click on Get Started. Okay, that's gonna sort of think a little bit. Then we want to go to the locations up here. So click on that 1 second, and then okay, and then we just want to go to locations in the left-hand top menu. And then basically we want to put in the locations that we want to target. So the default is United Kingdom. So let's just take one place. Let's get rid of this. And let's put in, let's say we are in Manchester and we want to target the Manchester area, which is a nice big city. Or you could just to Greater Manchester if you have the capacity. Right, so you want to target this whole area here and click Save. So date range, we're doing a forecast now, and so we basically want to make sure this is set to next month. Okay, so this is cool, 1st to the 30th of April. Okay, and then now this starts to give you some interesting information. Okay, now it's not completely accurate, it's just an idea, it's based on past performance. But, what it's starting to say that, if you spend about 18 pounds a day, you can average about 370 clicks. Okay, now what we find is this cost per click is actually low. We find cost per clicks more around the £3, about double that. And then, you have to factor in that, if you have a good offer, a landing page, a competitive offer is key. But I'm just going to look at the impressions. Now, impressions actually give us the amount, the anticipated amount of volume that your ad is going to be seen by people. So not clicks, but the amount of people that are going to see it, okay? And steadily throughout, we can see that we can get a possible 21,000 impressions, okay? 21, that gives you the market size. Okay, so this starts to give you an idea of what's possible. And then what I do is I plug it into, I have a little calculator here that will basically show me the, I put the impressions in here. 21,000 is the maximum, okay? And now what we normally see, okay, is that boiler installation leads can range from about $100, which is about 70 pounds, to $175. Okay, that's the cost per lead. So, you could factor in it's probably around 100 pounds. And so if you were to spend $1,000, let's just say 750 pounds to 1,000 pounds, your estimated leads might be around 14 to 25. It can fluctuate. Okay, but the total market size actually is only around 20,000 anyway. See this 21,000 here. So it's really around $18,000. And what I'm trying to show you is that there is a possibility also of spending too much. But in Manchester, actually, you really have to spend a lot. And if you did have the budget, you could actually get something like 100 leads a month if you were in Manchester. And so actually, I have a little calculator that we use for planning this type of thing. It's not 100% accurate, but it can give you idea. So, for example, if you're a business that wants to increase your revenue by, say, you want to add 100,000 pounds a year revenue gross to your business, well, that means you need to target 8,000. Your monthly revenue target is 8,300 pounds. And so if a boiler installation job is 2,500 or 2,000, let's just use 2,500, what that really means is you only need 3 more sales every month to hit this target, right? And so depending on your ability to close those leads and your conversion rate, say it's 20%, what's that, 20%? What you need is 17 leads a month from PPC, 17, okay? Now, once you've calculated you need 17 leads, all you need to do is estimate your cost per lead. So if you plug in here £100 per lead, some of you might think that's expensive. Actually, it's not. If you take Boiler Guide, for example, and you're paying £30 per lead, right, but you're sharing those leads with 2 other people. So basically they're buying leads for £100 and they're selling it to you, or maybe less than £100, but they're selling it to you. And they're basically tripling their money just by selling it to 3 people. And then you have to fight and compete for shared leads, which I think is not really fun. But anyway, imagine your cost, for argument's sake, is £100. Okay, then you would want to spend £1,667. Okay, that's your advertising budget. Now, depending on who's running your ads, they'll have different fees. I mean, it's perfectly normal to have management fees, right? If your brother or your friend's dog is running your ads for them, you can maybe get them cheap, or low cost, or maybe you can work with the freelancers. Agencies can charge £1,000 to £2,000 to £3,000, also depending on your ad spend. We work also with businesses that spend 5-6K on ads, and they have a lot of engineers and a lot of volume. So I would say, do not be afraid of Google Ads in that sense, because it's just about a mindset shift to get into the realm of, Google Ads is pay to play. I'm getting my brand, my business on Google every day in front of people, and I have the opportunity to dial in that platform so it is actually a legitimate and profitable revenue stream for me. And the thing is, I'll get into this in another module actually, because I think it's worth it. But remember that it takes 90 days, really, if you know what you're doing on Google Ads, to find all the keywords, optimize, tweak the copy, choose the best performing ads, because you don't just want to run ads. So that's why actually getting ROI on Google is not straightforward. A lot of people don't get ROI and then they have bad experiences with it and say it doesn't work and things like that. So I just wanted to clarify our methodology. We don't promise anything. We don't guarantee anything. You will get leads, absolutely, but it's a conversation to say, all right, well, what's your budget? How many leads do you want? This is what you can expect. But, we can't really talk about percentage profit increase, because if we get you leads and you don't close them, or you don't have a system or automation or follow-up or a process, your profit is really down to you. So Google Ads is definitely an opportunity to really dial in your sales process and open up a new revenue stream in your business, paid advertising that can indeed create predictable, steady revenue for you. So I hope that helps. I wanted to really just talk about ROI on Google Ads. And have a go with the keyword planner. Any questions? Drop me a line in the comments, and thanks for watching.